Number 10, again from New Zealand, Ronnie, is Giovanna.
I think she's going to run a terrific race here. She's drawn to get the run of the race. I liked her last start third in the Ranvet, and she looks to have trained on beautifully since.
It's nice-looking mare, Giovanna, and number 11, Karata Storm.
Now, Simon, this horse is a big odds, but he's not hopeless. Now, he only won a weak Hawkesbury race last start, but he won by about 13 lengths, and he'd always promised something and never delivered. All of a sudden, he delivered. He's not quite, he's not up to weight for age class, but he could beat a few home, don't worry.
Okay, can he take us through the totes for the Mercedes Classic?
Tie the Knot, as expected, is at odds on, $1.80. Sky Heights, well backed. He's firm from $7.40 into $5.60. Brewers are scratching. Carpstead Way at $14. Second Coming at $24. Freemason at $14. $86 for Shore Blue. Showella at $48 as we go over the page. To Hill of Grace at $11. Giovanna at $14. And, of course, Curata Storm at big odds, $68.
Well, I'm having $1 straight out. All you guys are going for Tie the Knot.
I thought you might think that.
I didn't think you'd go for anything else. Well, I wonder what our celebrity punters are going to do out the back. Who are they going to go for? Andrew Voss is going to tell us.
Well, Simon, first of all, I probably should update our New South Wales phone tap celebrity challenge. First of all, after the first race for the boys today, they've they won nothing. So we're back to $400 each. Now, you are, of course, punting for charity today, Michael Slater. What winnings, where are they going to go?
The Starlight Children Foundation. And, for me, any charity that involves kids and the fact that, these sick kids can get an opportunity to, live out a dream, that to me is a great charity. So that's, if I win, I certainly hope I can get on a winner. That's where my money's going.
All right, Michael, what are you going to do here for the Mercedes Classic Race 4?
Well, as I said with Simon, there's no strategy. It's just purely names. So I'm going number 5, Second Coming, and that's $50 on the nose. And then my box trifecta is 1, 2, 5, 6 and 8.
1, 2, 5, 6 and 8 for the Flexi Bet trifecta. Now to Grant Hackett. I suppose in swimming parlance, we've only gone, 150 of a 1,500 metre event, so there's a lot of time to go. What about your charity today?
For me, I'll be going with the something a little bit different, actually, the Guide Dog Association. I don't think many people go with that, and I thought it'd be something a little bit interesting, and I really enjoy working with that company and have a great association with them. But
well, the punters at home are just hanging out for your next tip. Can you please help us?
Yeah, I think I'll definitely have to go with Tie the Knot. I mean, it looks the goods for the win. And as of the Flexi Bet, I'll be going with 1, 2, 4, 6 and 10, so hopefully they come through with the goods.
If it looks the goods, I don't think he really knows like me.
Hey, you did as good as me in the first race, so...
I feel a bit like Vince McMahon here at the World Wrestling Federation. The two boys, steady on, it's only race 4, come on, hang on. We'll be back soon with more on the wide world of sports. Amy Golden Slipper Day, the Mercedes Classic coming up next.
Yes, the horses are behind the gates, 3/4 of the way down the Rosehill Straight, the 2,400 metre mark start. Tie the Knot is the one everyone wants. $1.70 and $1.04 the place. Patrick Payne is the man on board. And behind the gates for us down there in the straight here at Rosehill Gardens is Simon Marshall. Simon, how's the toppy look?
Well, we're standing right here with him at the moment, Tie the Knot and Patrick Payne. He's had a lovely prelim. He's got his ears pricked and he's looking the opposite way to the finishing post at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change. Tie the Knot, on behalf of the racing industry and all the Channel 9 viewers, good luck for your third Mercedes-Benz, old son. I'm sure Patrick will ride him a treat. There you go, Tie the Knot, spot on, folks. I thought that Sky Heights, looking right here in front of me now, Colin Alderson's runner with Glenn Boss aboard, number 2, looks fantastic. Hill of Grace, I think she might lead in this. She looks fantastic today. She has performed very well here in Sydney. She looks fantastic. Capstad Way just walking past me now. Geez, he's a very free sweater. He's a very nervous energy type of horse. And he sweated up a little bit, but he looks well on song. Giovanna also took the eye on the way around to the gates. Shore Blue looks fair enough too. She's going to lift a little bit. Old Second Coming's walking around with Greg Childs on with the nose roll. Looks like he's got half a sheep over his nose, Second Coming, but he always races with that. We all know him for running third in the Melbourne Cup last year. But all the rave, Tie the Knot behind the gates from Sky Heights. And let's get it on, eh? The Mercedes-Benz. All the best little Tie the Knot.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. There's Sky Heights. Glenn Boss waiting to bring him. Freemason there for Larry Cassidy. He's already taken his place. There's Guy Walter sitting in the grandstand waiting to see if his champion can win his 13th Group 1 race. He's already won 12. What a champion he is. And he lost another Randvet 2 years ago on protest. All right, Glenn Boss taking Sky Heights forward to the outside alley in the field of 11. Larry Cassidy there, as I said earlier, on Freemason. He's ready. And the back of the ground there, I can see Glenn Boss going forward now on Sky Heights. They're all ready. Here's Terry Bailey for the Mercedes Classic.
On the trot. All lights are on and the gates are back and they're racing in the Mercedes. Tie the Knot jumped away well in the centre of the line. Second coming away quickly. Hill of Grace won from the fence and Giovanna going forward. Hill of Grace leads Giovanna. Going up to be third, second coming, and Sky Heights is starting to cruise across from the outside. He's going up in looking for the lead. So Giovanna will relax beautifully in fourth. Showweller outside of Tie the Knot. What a glorious piece of riding by Payne. He's on the fence centre field from Carpstad Way. 2 lengths Shore Blue and Freemason. And last of all, Curata Storm. Sky Heights is allowed to stride. And at the 1900 metres mark, Stroll to the front, led by a length on second coming. Hill of Grace on the fence. 2 lengths Giovanna. She's relaxed well. 2.5 to Showweller. She's keeping the champ company. That's Tie the Knot on the fence. 3 lengths to Carpstad Way. Then Freemason, Shore Blue and last Curata Storm. They're only hacking on the second bend. 1600 metres to go. Sky Heights is freewheeling in front by a length on second coming. Hill of Grace on the back of the speed. Giovanna came away from the rail and Tie the Knot slipped up inside of the mare. One back is Showweller, then Carpstad Way, Shore Blue, Freemason, and last of all is Curata Storm. 8 lengths covers the field as they go down the back. 1300 metres out. They're nearly halfway in the Mercedes. And Sky Heights tries to do it all the way, leading by 1 length on second coming. Hill of Grace getting a nice run. Giovanna beautifully positioned. Here comes a move from the back. Curata Storm, the bolter, whipping around the outside, and he's raced up and he's hit the lead. Curata Storm from last to first leads by 2.5 lengths on Sky Heights, who was a bit flat-footed when the leader took off. Second coming outside of him, 2.5 to Hill of Grace. Giovanna, then 2.5 to Tie the Knot. He's just on the inside of Showweller at the moment with no galloping room. Then Freemason, well back, Carpstad Way and Shore Blue. 700 metres out in the Mercedes. Curata Storm, the leader. Again, second coming and off the fence, going up in the centre, Sky Heights. 2 lengths to Giovanna. She's had a great run, so too the mare inside of her, Hill of Grace. Tie the Knot's badly poised. He can't get a run at the moment. He's back on the inside. Hill of Grace left the fence and Payne went for the inside run. Then came Showweller, Freemason, Carpstad Way and Shore Blue. Curata Storm and any old lots for John Hawkes and Rod Quinn is well clear at the 300, but here comes Tie the Knot. He's found the gap and he's starting to finish off strongly. Carpstad Way the fence, then came on the outside Giovanna and Hill of Grace. In front is Curata Storm. He's running the race of his life. Tie the Knot can't get him. Carpstad Way might. Curata Storm in front. Carpstad Way lunging a boil over in the Mercedes. Curata Storm. He's won it from Carpstad Way. Photo third. Tie the Knot or Giovanna from Hill of Grace, Freemason. Sky Heights, Shore Blue, second coming, Showweller. What is happening?
Well, there he is. $80 he's paid Curata Storm. Number 11, $80 a win and $8.80 the place. Number 4, Carpstad Way at $2.70. John Hawkes said he wouldn't have run the horse if he didn't think he had a chance. It seemed an absolute certainty that Tie the Knot would beat him coming into the straight with the run he had, but such wasn't to be. And Rodney Quinn, beaut to see him win a big race, another Group 1 race. Curata Storm, RM Quinn is first. Carpstad Way come very late, but he wasn't going to get him for Damien Oliver. He finished second. We're waiting on the photo for third. It's not yet official. Now, as we pick them up, that's Curata Storm in front in the green. Tie the Knot, red with the white cap, can't do any better. Getting between him is Carpstad Way. Wider out is Giovanna in the blue and white, and inside of it is Hill of Grace. But the winner, no doubt about him, is Curata Storm. 11, 4 and 10 are the numbers. Curata Storm first, Carpstad Way second, and number 10, Giovanna in the blue and white, out deep, finished third. Tie the Knot finished officially fourth. Okay, that was Curata Storm on the rails, Carpstad Way in the middle, and Tie the Knot red with the white cap. $80 and $8.80. Carpstad Way $2.70. Giovanna $2.60. And the bookmakers have gone from Mercedes into big yachts. They've got every caser here at Rosehill today with an $80 horse winning the Group 1 Mercedes Classic. And there's another angle. You can't quite see the winner there. Now you can. He held off Carpstad Way and Tie the Knot, and Giovanna come along late to just nose Tie the Knot for third. The champ, you've got to say, was a bit disappointing. Payne rode him a treat, but, well, the winner, what a performance. And here's his jockey, Rod Quinn, one of the great Battlers of Racing with Simon Marshall.
Thank you kindly, Rodney Quinn. We were just talking about Currata Storm's beautiful effort today. What were you doing at the 5-600 when you took off?
Well, man, I didn't want to wait too long, so I thought they'd outsprint me. Yeah, I had the lightest weight in the race. I just decided to go, and he's outstayed him, you know.
Brilliant move, Rodney Quinn. He's not a bad horse, eh?
He's always shown nice build abilities. Simon's just... Yep. He's just starting to learn what to do, mate.
OK, Pfizer in the Golden Slip you're riding. You've ridden nearly every one of Hawksy's runners, haven't you, the three?
I've ridden them all in the lead-ups, yeah.
Yeah, and you're happy to stay with Pfizer?
Quite happy, yep.
Yeah?
Very happy.
How's she settling after coming back from Melbourne when she tackled the Blue Diamond?
She settled in real well. She's done terrific since she's been back.
Yeah, all right. Well, Hawksy's sticking with you. You had a good partnership, you and Hawksy.
Yeah, he's been great for me, mate. He's looked after me well, and just glad to win a nice race for him. It's good.
Pulled a trick out of the bag, a bag out of the tricks, I should say. Trick out of the bag of tricks there, Quinny. Here we go, Kenny, back to you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. And, well, we're talking about derbies. There's a derby horse. Here's Andrew Voss.
Well, I don't know whether John Hawkes was expecting to be in the winner's circle with Currata Storm right now. What were you thinking just a couple of minutes ago?
Oh, yeah, I know. I expected him to run very well. I'm not saying I expected him to beat Ty the Knot, but, you know, he sort of always showed me a lot, but he'd been disappointing prior to his last start at Hawkesbury, but he did win extremely well, even though it'd be at a maiden, and he can stay, and these sort of horses have been running around week in, week out, and he, you know, as I said, that's why I opted to go, and 3-year-olds have always got a good record in this particular race, and, you know, Ty the Knot's been winning, but hasn't been winning by great margins, and, you know, as I said, so I thought, well, we've got nothing to lose, and he has an off day. Well, that's what happens sometimes. They do have off days, and we're happy to take the money.
And the plans from here?
Oh, he run the Derby again next week. If he ran well today, he was always going to run the Derby or the St Ledger, but I think we'll have a go at the Derby now.
And again, I stand beside John Hawkes today. Again, it's fairly low-key, it's all business, but is it a sign of things to come, what's going to happen later on today?
Well, we'd like to think so, but I mean, you know, the Golden Slipper, I mean, that's what it's all about. But our horses are tremendous. We've got them extremely fit, so to have a little bit of luck on the day, I'm sure we're going to be there.
Well done, John, with Currata Storm.
Thank you.
Wow. I haven't quite got over that yet. I was just reading my race book, and his last three starts were at Hawkesbury. A Class 1, a Class 1, a Class 1. He won the last one, a Class 1 at Hawkesbury. He's just come out and won a Group 1 weight for age race.
Did you see the margin he won by at Hawkesbury? 13 lengths or 14 lengths. Simon, I got to say that Ronnie Dufficy, who's sitting next to me...
You said it. When they're in the ring, in the parade ring, you said, he's a chance, this horse.
I said, well, he'll beat a few home. I didn't think he'd win. But Ronnie Dufficy and I reckon we've backed him 6 times at 6-4.
Exactly. I've laid a short price. He's always had the ability, this horse. The blinkers, that's what it is. The blinkers have made the difference the last couple of runs.
Well, you better put some on me during this commercial break we're having on the Wide World of Sports. Yes, Ty the Knot coming home in the Mercedes Classic, but he didn't come home quick enough. As his trainer, Guy Walter, in the stand. Perplexed look.
Yeah, Guy's a good loser. He knows what it's all about. And, you know, he just said, well, there it goes. Sorry, but I've had my moments of glory. There's been plenty with this horse, 12 Group 1s. He was brilliantly prepared. As you saw there, just in that close-up, he was ahead of Carbstead Way halfway down the straight, and he beat him home clearly. 11, 4 and 10, Simon, $80 and $8.80, $2.70 for Carbstead Way, $2.60 for Giovanna. The Quinella paid $358, wacko, and the trifecta almost $8,000 in New South Wales.
Well, the Amy Golden Slipper, it's just around the corner. Can he take us through the totes at this time?
Yeah, let's have another look at the update on the slipper. You know, we've got over 800,000 there, and yet Raw Courtship is still at $10. $5.30 for Accelerator, $9.60 for Spectatorial, $12 Viscount, $17 Red Hennigan, timeout is out. Coral Salute, $34, $1.75 Mystegic. Number 9 over the page is Regal Kiss at $11, $8.90 for Ha Ha, $14 True Jewels, Hosanna $10, Phaser $13, Donna Natalia $41, Shove Off $17, and Fair Embrace $54. Number 17 over the page again is New Key at $70, and Moonflute, the second reserve, did not get a run.
Now, were you guilty of taking a free drink last year off John Singleton when he won it with Belle de Jour?
I think I had a beer, yes. Matter of fact, I'm sure I had at least 2.
Reckon, well, he's got 2 runners this year, Ha and Shove Off. Will he do it again?
I will, and he'll be happy to give me one.
Yes. Well, we're going to find out exactly what John Singleton will be up to if he does win the Golden Slipper for the 2nd year in a row. And recently, he chatted with our own Emery Sparkman.
When I looked at the photos on the Sunday Post, I couldn't believe anyone could be so outlandish. I mean, I think, God, even I was hard to embarrass. I was, oh, God, how gauche, how terrible.
He's a dead junior.
But at the time, I wasn't aware of what I was doing, what I was saying, or anything. It was just we'd achieved this impossible victory with this wonderful horse.
To understand the Singo ecstasy, you must relive the agony. This high roller, who's passionately consumed by the racing game, had been trying to win the Golden Slipper for 35 years. In 2000, Belle de Jour carried those hopes, but the dream crashed back to earth when the filly was left at the barrier.
They're racing, and Belle de Jour came up in the air. Beasley was nearly catapulted out of the saddle away.
And Bob Hawke kept saying all those things like, and that's not our horse, is it? When it demonstrably was. They can't win from there, can it? And all these silly questions. He was our Prime Minister. He said, of course it can't win. Of course it's our horse.
Belle de Jour's got the run with Crown Glory. Belle de Jour hit the lead, and one of the great wins in the Golden Slipper after...
To hopelessness to start, and then to get that miracle run as if, I mean, I almost got the face. Wow.
Give her a kiss, Singo. I'll give Hawke a kiss.
We jumped in the air, and I hugged Julie, and I hugged Hawke, and Julie's of the opinion I gave him the better kiss, or the longer.
Not only had Singleton given Bob Hawke a share in the winner for his 70th birthday, he decided to shout the public bar.
What a mate, eh? Had to give you a present like that. Yeah, but it's not legal. My lawyers will look into it. He wants to renege the bastard.
But I think I tried to have a drink with everyone at Rose in the public section, and I went bloody close. I must have gone close because Sunday I just felt world record terrible. No, we did. We had a wonderful time. Everyone was in a fantastic mood. There was, until the beer ran out, and that wasn't my fault. We just drank too much.
We love you, Singo! We do!
There were cabs arriving and cars arriving full of young blokes saying, wow, how good's this?
Life is good for the 50-something, much-married Singleton. The ebullient character who has grabbed life by the throat is mellowing. His wife, Julie, had just delivered their second daughter's summer, 5 days before the Golden Slipper.
Oh, look at the baby!
Well, it's very interesting, and he's fantastic. He's great to be married to, and I wouldn't have liked to have been married to him any other time than now. He's fantastic. He's great. I mean, his teenage girls say to me, look, he's just mellowed so much, and he's so happy, and he's terrific.
Well, I really do think that most people think I just sober up for an hour or so and win lotto and then go back to the pub. And that's probably a summary of the perception. And I really wish it was so. But in actual fact, I have to spend 2 hours here before I go back to the pub.
The success story rolls on. The consummate ad man continues to head one of the country's most sought-after agencies, the factory of ideas printing the cash that pays for his horses and divorces. In the 80s, the flamboyant character had the privilege of owning the great stallion Strawberry Road. He went cold turkey for more than a decade, but 3 years ago gave in to his addiction again, now breeding, owning, gambling, and a partner in the Magic Millions horse sales. The fascination started when John was a kid from the poor side of the tracks, tagging along to the races with his dad.
He always used to bet pennies and 2 bobs, and I always thought that one day when I grew up, if I ever had a quid, I'd buy Dad a horse, and we'd have one of those faded photographs that you see in the country of a horse winning a race. And good luck, little girl.
There have been so many winners. Now he's hoping this filly, Ha, could provide him with another slipper. Trained by an equally strong personality, the irrepressible Gay, it's a charismatic business pairing.
What does John Singleton like to train for?
This man?
Yes, this man.
Oh,
terror. Could you imagine? Yes, he's so demanding. You asked Julia's wife what he's like to be with. John is also confident about his other hope, Shove Off, trained by Clary Connors, who prepared last year's surprise winner.
Good sometimes, and other times a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But he's not too bad. He barks worse than his bite, I tell you.
He's a very bright guy, and he's got a very quick brain, and you know he can work things out pretty quickly. He's a good judge of people. He's got good values, so that's much more than being a larrikin.
I don't get many invites to the committee rooms. Well, I've never been to the Australia Club or the American Club. You know, I think there's something. I think people can take one look at me and they think, oh, he's not meant to, he shouldn't be here.
Lady Luck has been riding with the newly shorn Singo, and today the public bar will be cheering for the people's hero to continue the tradition.
But the chance of winning it 2 years in a row, what are the odds on that?
But the public bar, they'll be barracking for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely. If that becomes a tradition where every year I have to shout the public bar because every year I win the Golden Slipper, it's going to be a very cheap shout.
Gee, True Jewels and her owners and Gay Waterhouse, John Singleton, anything could happen after the Amy Golden Slipper, and we're not far away from finding out as we take a break from Rosehill Gardens. Yes, the Mercedes has been run and won. The Ansett Australia Stakes is just around the corner for the 3-year-old fillies. And there's the man with the paintbrush. And that'll sit up there for 12 months. The colours of Curator Storm. I can't even say it. But the winner of the Mercedes, and we'll be looking at that for 12 months until Slipper Day 2002. Ken, let's have a look at the totes for the Ansett Australia Stakes.
Yeah, the little fellow on the other side, the winning post, of course, will be painted in the Golden Slipper winners' colours. Dandify at $6.20, Lovelorn $28, $6 for Lady Mulan, Rose Archway $19, Tenneth $21. The favourite is Maitland Gold at $3.20, Picholine at $65, $40 for 11s. Over the page to number 9, which is Shellborn Lass from Melbourne at $35. That's good odds. Calm Smites at $12, Tempest Morn at $8.10 seems good odds. Asia at $23, Gwendolyn $101, Lady Pavlova $99, $307 for a Étoile Bleu, and $422 for Grand Eye.
Well, Tempest Morn is one of the chances in this Australia Day Stakes, and sorry, I should say the Ansett Australia Stakes, not Australia Day Stakes. That's the 26th of January. I'm just a few months out. But Danny Beasley is the rider of Tempest Morn, and here he is with Anthony Mithun.
Well, Danny Beasley, Tempest Morn, got a huge chance in this race.
Yeah, she has. She comes off a great run in the Canterbury Guineas, where she ran 4th behind the Colts. Very strong run that day. She met trouble going into the first turn and then was forced to race up outside the leader. She drops back to fillies grade today, albeit a very strong fillies race. She should have a good run from the barrier and she'd be very competitive.
She hasn't put in a bad run this time in, has she?
Her form has been impeccable this time in. Very game filly. She's not overly big, but she's got a heart as big as herself and really puts in, really tries hard. And Gay's got her trained to the minute, and she'll run very well today. And then I'm sure she'll be more than competitive in the Oaks in a couple of weeks' time.
Given that, do you just want to give her a quiet run, if at all possible? Just give her some cover and let her come down the last couple of furlongs?
Oh, she's a natural sort of running filly. She'd be in the first 2 or 3 for sure. I couldn't see her getting any worse back than sort of third defence. If not, she might lead. She, as I said, she's a natural running filly, so I'll be going forward in the run and giving her a trouble-free run, hopefully.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
There's Danny Beasley there with Anthony Mithun. Well, we know what Danny Beasley thinks. I wonder what the punters think out there as we take a break. They've had a quick yarn with Andrew Voss.
Excuse me, madam. You're studying hard. I need a Golden Slipper tip from you.
I'm not from Australia, so my English is not so good. And
Well, I'll give you a tip. Race 6, back Ha Ha.
yeah, okay.
huge television audience watching at home. Who are you tipping?
I think Accelerator. I think you'll win. I think you'll win easy. You'll either lead or get the run of the race, and too good today, I think.
And after 5 seconds deliberation, give us a golden slipper tip.
Royal Courtship.
Royal Courtship. So Gay's going to finally win.
She's going to win. Finally.
Well, why not? Let's get a tip from a redhead as well. Who do you like in the slipper?
Accelerator.
Any particular reason?
She's a good horse, I reckon.
That's good enough for me.
Gay Waterhouse trains it, so...
Doubly good.
She's got to get it.
Good luck, mate.
The action really hotting up here at Rosehill Garden on Amy Golden Slipper Day. Mercedes Classic, it's just been run and won, and a couple of disappointments. Tie the Knot and also Sky Heights. Their jockeys Patrick Payne and Glenn Boss have just had a quick yarn with Anthony Mithen.
Well, you could not have given the horse a better run, could you, Patrick?
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed with the run he had. I wasn't disappointed with the way he ran. It just made it tough when the 3-year-old with the lightweight took off the 1,000-metre mark, and he had to sort of improve from then onwards. And it's not really his go. He's much better just sprinting for the last 350, 400 metres. I thought he was still going to win at the furlong mark, but he just died on his run.
Good on you. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
If I just get a quick word, Sky Heights let him up there.
Yeah, he was quite disappointing. I mean, he's had such a lovely run throughout the race. He jumped good today, made his own play for 2/3 of the race. And when Curator Storm took it up, he just popped outside him and sat outside him without any effort whatsoever. I thought he was the real Sky Heights today, but very disappointing. Never finished the race off.
Thanks, mate.
Yes, disappointing for all concerned with Sky Heights, but let's move on. The Ansett Australia Stakes, Group 1, the 3-year-old fillies over 2,000 metres. That's next on the card. They're in the yard, and there's number 1, Dandify, Kent.
Yeah, you'd think a horse that won the Moonee Valley Oaks last start by 6 lengths would be a raging hot favourite. But this is the best field of 3-year-old fillies this season, and because of that, she's about a $6 chance. She looks well, she's on a home track, and she's obviously a chance.
Yeah, certainly is a chance, and won that race at Moonee Valley, the Moonee Valley Oaks, by 6 lengths. So she is in fine form. Number 2, Ronnie, is Lovelorn.
She's coming along nicely for the Oaks. She'll run a better race on a dry track today. Still got a bit of a belly on her, but I'm expecting a forward showing. Needs luck from a wide barrier.
Number 3, Ken Lady Mulan, to be ridden by Glenn Boss.
Yeah, should have won the Group 1 Kilmore Classic last start, instead of finished the closest of seconds to Porto Rocco. She looks well and healthy, as you would expect, being prepared by one of the very best trainers in Sydney, Bob Thompson.
Number 4, Rose Archway, Brian York.
Had excuses the past 2 starts. He took off far too early in the Kilmore last start. Hard to see her peaking up again for Melbourne form.
Now, a horse that ran behind Dandify at Moonee Valley, Ken, is number 5, Tanith.
Well, she's obviously got to improve on that run, hasn't she? But she's got Damien Oliver to help her. She's trained by Mick Price, who's certainly no fool. And as I turn around to have a look at her, you wouldn't be faulting her on appearance.
And one of the horses with a big chance, I think, is number 6, Ron, Maitland Gold.
Oh, she's the obvious favourite. She's got a sensational turn of foot, this filly. I'm a little concerned. I mean, on pedigree, she may just struggle at the 2,000, but by gee, it's hard to knock her form.
Piccoline is number 7, Kent.
Yeah, one of the Miracle Malcolm Johnston team, Justin Sheen in the saddle. She looks well, she's healthy, she's honest. I doubt if she's going to be good enough at 2,000 metres.
Yeah, Malcolm Johnson hopes so, I'm sure. Number 8 is 11, says Ron.
Yeah, the New Zealanders tell me she's very, very tough. She likes a big fight, so if they go hard and it turns into a slog at the finish, she's not going to be too far away.
Number 9, Shelbourne Lass, to be ridden by Patrick Payne.
Yeah, great filly from Melbourne, trained by Nigel Blackiston. Her Melbourne form's good, and gee whiz, she catches your eye in the enclosure, Simon.
And another one that caught my eye, Ronnie and Ken, was number 10, Calm Smitzer.
Oh, what a lovely filly she is. She's a real up-and-comer by Zabeel. She's only had the 7 starts.